Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Family Sedan channel. In light of the FTX fiasco, the outright fraud that it was, a gigantic Ponzi scheme, it's become increasingly important for cryptocurrency exchanges to be more transparent than previously before, even if they are operating, as they should be, honestly, right? Even if they're being honest, it's important to explain that and prove that they're actually good faith actors in the space. And a lot of people holding crypto have been moving their crypto to self-custody, which to me just makes all the sense in the world, because then you're not exposed to the risk. You don't have to worry about whether or not there's a good operator. But that's not a perfect solution. I mean, it's a perfect solution in terms of custody, but if you ever want to sell, right now, I mean, yes, there are decentralized exchanges, but in terms of quality and adoption, at least now at the time of recording this, maybe this changes, but right now, centralized exchanges are the ones that people want to use, and there's a plethora of reasons for that. But, that means that if you want to sell, eventually you got to put your cryptocurrency, XRP or otherwise, back on that exchange. So the fact that exchanges are moving to prove that they actually have what they say they have, that's a good development. But look at this headline from the Crypto Basic. Holders confused as only Binance shows holding 125 million XRP as reserves. And as I go through this, there are a bunch of cryptocurrency exchanges that are apparently attempting to prove that they have a certain quantity of XRP being held, and it doesn't even show up, according to CoinMarketCap. But before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. All right, into this piece we go. XRP holders confused as only Binance shows holding XRP Proof of Reserves on CoinMarketCap. At press time, only Binance is showing Proof of Reserves, or POR for short, for XRP on CoinMarketCap, even though the altcoin is trading on 7 other exchanges that have their proof of reserve listed on the Crypto Metrics tracking website. Crypto.com, OKX, KuCoin, Deribit, Bitfinex, Huobi, and Bybit do not show holding of any XRP reserves. So let me get you caught up to speed on what they're talking about here. In light of what happened with FTX, CoinMarketCap added a new metric, which I actually appreciate. This is an article just covering it. They launched what they're calling Proof of Reserves. And they highlight this little icon right here. They highlight this icon right here. It looks like coins being stacked right here with the little green check. And if there's that icon next to an exchange's name, then they're engaging in this program. And so you should be able to see that they actually hold what they say they hold. And you can click on it, and I'll just click on Binance, for example. And there's just a ton of different wallets for a ton of different cryptocurrencies, and you can actually go ahead and verify that they're actually there. So step in the right direction, clearly. There are other considerations. I talked about it in recent videos. It's not like here are the holding, because you need to know what the liabilities are also. So like that's another important thing to consider. It's like, yes, you're holding it. Is it actually completely yours? So you'd have to find a way to prove all of that. So it's not the end all be all, but again, I'm for it. It's a step in the right direction. And there are a bunch of different XRP wallet addresses. If I can find one quickly, then I'll pull it up here as I'm scrolling through here. But what you find with the other exchanges is that there are, here's one right here. Here's XRP. So here's a wallet that they hold with 76,300,000 XRP. But the other exchanges, even though if you go to the page, you can see that they got the little icons next to them. None of them show any holdings of XRP. So what gives? So anyway, the piece continues. Notably, Crypto Insight UK first observed this anomaly on November 26th. The XRP influencer and crypto educator took to Twitter to seek answers, wondering if it was an error or if other exchanges did not hold XRP. And there's this tweet on the screen indicating as much. The Crypto Basic has since confirmed the findings. Notably, only Binance shows XRP reserves with 5 separate wallets, the highest of which holds about 76.3 million XRP, worth $29.7 million, at the time of a screenshot. The proof of reserve shows that the exchange has about 125 million XRP in total. And so they're showing the 5 wallets that they found. Now, I'm glad that they did that. I'm glad they tried to do their homework. I actually scrolled through, and I don't know that all the wallets have been found. It's a gigantic list, so I don't entirely blame them for missing one. But I found a wallet that had something like, it was 2 point something million. It might have been 2.3 or 2.6 million. I can't remember now. So they did miss at least one, but they're gigantic lists, and XRP, for whatever reason, it's not all in order, which would be nice if it was. But this is also a brand new product here. So anyway, Binance, they're good for what they say they have. So that's positive for sure. Anyway, piece continues though. Check this out. While users are still waiting for a response to this puzzling discovery, they are starting to speculate that Binance's holdings are all retail investors who have left due to increased self-custody or institutional adoption. Consequently, they predict a supply shock that could see XRP spike to new highs is imminent. So let me just pause here. This is anybody that thinks that, no offense certainly, but that's you have a serious misunderstanding of supply and demand and how it works within the crypto ecosystem. So the idea that's being posited is that since people are taking self-custody of their XRP, that means that there's less on exchanges, which means less available on exchanges mean price go up, supply and demand. That's what they were thinking, but they didn't think about a couple other important pieces of the puzzle here, which is why they come to that wrong conclusion. There's all sorts of XRP on exchanges the world over that, although it's on there, it's not for sale. There's tons of XRP, and people are using, and I don't think it's a good idea, but people are using cryptocurrency exchanges as their custody, even though the exchange has the keys. It's risky, of course. Could get hacked or something happens with the exchange. You know, they pull an FTX. But again, it's not for sale. So the fact that people are moving XRP to private storage out of fear of another FTX style scenario, that's a good thing that they, is the kick in the rear to get them to move their XRP off exchanges, in my humble opinion. But that doesn't mean that they're less likely to sell it than they were before they moved it. Now, normally, just in normal circumstances outside of FTX, it's true that when people move their cryptocurrency to private storage, that's an indicator that they're not looking to sell anytime soon, because why risk it on exchange if you don't need to? But for the people that just don't care anyway, the fact that this was the kick in the rear, they weren't going to sell it anyway necessarily. So this is a different situation than that. So it's a misunderstanding of what's going on to think that just because it's moving, that suddenly because there's less XRP on exchanges. No, because it's not for sale. So it doesn't matter. And in terms of circulating supply, I think a lot of people have a misunderstanding of what that is. Once a cryptocurrency has been issued from the issuer, it's in circulation, and it will always be in circulation. Always. That's it. So even it has nothing to do with whether or not it's on an exchange, has nothing to do with whether or not, if it is on exchange, whether or not it's for sale in the exchange. It's just, has it been issued? That's it. So then whatever happens to it, if it goes to private custody, a business owns it, an individual owns it, it doesn't matter. It's always in circulation. So I think a lot of people don't realize that as well. So these are all separate things. It's just like, if you want to look at supply and demand, it's like how much is not just on exchanges, but is for sale. That's what you actually need to look at. So I just wanted to mention that. Anyway, piece continues. However, this is unlikely as CoinMarketCap data shows that the token is actively trading on about 7 other crypto exchanges that have also released proof of reserves. It is more likely that some of these exchanges seeing only about $1 million or less in 24 hours of XRP trading volume have their holdings split in separate wallets with less than $100,000 worth of XRP. And that's actually important because they cite in this article, if wallets holding less than $100,000 worth of crypto don't show up. So that's one possible solution, but another solution, which perhaps is more probable, given that XRP wallets are typically shared and would probably be, by and large, worth a lot more than $100,000. I think that it may just be the fact that this is a new service. It could be a tech glitch. Maybe they didn't report everything yet. We're not privy to that information. Although I will say that if that's the case, CoinMarketCap probably shouldn't have launched this, because now there are people that are concerned, and understandably so, that there are cryptocurrency exchanges that are stating, hey, here's our proof of reserves, but then not actually showing the proof of reserves when XRP is available on those exchanges. So we need to have an answer. It is not available. I'm sorry, but the answer is not available at the time that I'm recording this video. If anybody finds out, let me know. Hopefully we get to the bottom of this, but I'm not assuming that it's something nefarious going on here. I'm just assuming that what's more likely is it's just new stuff. I mean, the fact that they have the proof of reserve logo next to them shows that they're probably acting in good faith, but who knows? Coinbase could have messed up. Maybe all the data's not in from the exchanges. It could be something as simple as that. But anyway, I just want to report on it because people have been wondering. I thought it was curious. And as soon as we get to the bottom of this, which presumably will happen at some point in the future, I'll be happy to report on it. But that's it for now. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon Family Sedan.